I am Dr. Fazal. I am a teacher. I teach the mysterious chemistry, and I would like to explore some aspects because the chemistry phobia exists among the children. You're all children. Chemistry. Actually, the chemistry within you is how many years old? The chemistry within you is how many years old? Maybe generally people start to learn chemistry as a part of science from second years old, when second standard or third standard, right? So you can imagine what is the age of chemistry within you. Tell me, what is chemistry? Anybody? Study of chemicals? Chemical reactions. Actually, there may be many answers. So the chemicals and the chemical reactions. So I have a definition that is before going to that. What is this? Everywhere it is there. Mossambi. Actually, Mossambi, is it a good one, ripened one? No. It's good. How do you know that? You taste it? Actually, the Mossambi by look, it's not that much sweet. It's green, right? So I don't know whether you have come across such an experience. So if you are getting that Mossambi with a sour taste, what will you do so that it will be accessible? You will apply sugar? Mix it with sugar. Other than that, any idea? Yeah, you apply salt. So what you will do, you will make a piece of that and you will apply little salt. Then what will happen? It will become sweet. It will become sweet. You know why? No, actually what happens is, what makes sour in taste is, acids and bases. What makes acid as an acid, what makes base as a base. There are certain things. So anyway, we know that acid is sour in taste. So that acidity will be removed by converting some salt. So it's a small aspect that we come across. There are many things like this. And what is chemistry? I said it is chemicals, reactions. It is the same way I can say it is about the matter and their transformations. Matter means, you will be remembering, matter means it is something which occupies space and has mass. Maybe you will be triggering out with an answer. Actually, I mean it's about matter. Matter means its composition, its physical properties, its what element it is made out of, all those things. Matter. When I say hemoglobin, this is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, what do you remember when I say hemoglobin? Blood. What does it do, this hemoglobin? Yeah, it carries oxygen from the lungs and supply to various part of the body. At the same time, it collects carbon dioxide and deposit back to the lungs, right? How does it happen? Like these buses will be coming and the driver will be stopping over there. All of you get inside. It's like the oxygen. Is it so? How does it happen? So yeah, somebody told. If you wanted to answer to this question, how does it happen? You need to know the chemistry of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is its chemistry, it's the chemistry of iron. Actually, hemoglobin contains a protein, and there is this part represent globin. So here you could see this iron. Hemoglobin carries oxygen when it is going to various part of the body because of the affinity of oxygen with iron. So if you wanted to know about hemoglobin, you need to know the chemistry of hemoglobin, its structure, how each element, how does it act. That's what explains. So matter means, if you take hemoglobin as a matter, you need to know the chemistry of hemoglobin. So that's what I meant about the matter. And the next part is transformation. And if you are teaching English, you have to start with alphabets, then wordings, right? Words, then sentence. The same way in chemistry, you need to start with elements or the symbols. So the elements are represented by symbols. So you will be remembering many places you must have seen the periodic table. There many letters will be there. Each letter or hydrogen, helium, like that, it represents an element. It talk about all about the elements, its atomic number, atomic mass, and all those properties about the elements. So the symbols talk about the element, that is the alphabet. Then moving forward to the next step, the elements combine to form molecules, that is the sentence. Sorry, that is the wordings in vocabulary in chemistry. So if you know the molecular formula, you know all about the molecule, the property of the molecule. H2O, even though it is so simple, it is a wonderful fellow, hydrogen, the H2O. It is called hydrogen oxide. The hydrogen oxide, if it is not, actually I said mysterious chemistry, it is supposed to have, the H2O is supposed to have a boiling point of minus 80 degrees Celsius. You know what is the boiling point of water? It is 100 degrees Celsius. What made to be 100 degrees Celsius, if you ask, that is the anomaly. Hydrogen bonding. That's why the chemistry is mysterious. The chemistry is the subject of exceptions. Things happens unexpectedly. That makes the life exist on the earth. So H2O is the molecular formula of hydrogen oxide that talks everything about the water. That is H2O. And moving on to the next, that is the sentence. You make a sentence. If being a chemist, you are supposed to answer for a minimum 3 questions. Number 1, what happens during a chemical reaction? So you need to give a sentence without any grammatical mistake, is what we call a balanced chemical equation. So this is a balanced chemical equation. So a good sentence, 2H2O gives 2H2 plus O2. So the transformation is what about I am talking, the transformation, what type of transformation we are focused under in chemistry, if you ask. What type of transformation? You might have seen many transformations. The water will get converted to steam, water will get converted to frozen ice, all those things. Actually, that's not the focus of chemistry. It is for physics people. So we focus on the transformation that depends on the chemical property. What is the Indian currency? Rupees. What is the currency in chemistry? Electrons. So they transfer they interchange the electrons. That's how they get converted. Is there any destruction of atoms during the course of reaction? Is there any destruction of atoms during the course of reaction? No, no atom got destroyed, because whatever be the number of atoms are there on the left hand side of the equation, the same is retained. Is there any destruction of molecules during the course of reaction? Do you see H2O after the reaction? No. It has been divided into H2 and O2. So it is the transformation of a molecule from one molecule to another molecule. The second question, being a chemist, you are supposed to answer is whether the reaction is feasible or not. Have you ever heard that one part of Arabian Sea got disappeared yesterday? Because it got decomposed to hydrogen and oxygen? No, you will not hear, because this is not feasible. That we learn from thermodynamics. And why do we learn this chemistry? What is the use of chemistry? What is the use of chemistry? Time is less. The medicine, you are wearing dresses, it is made out of polymers, it is colorful because of it is because of dyes. And actually the chemistry made man to smelt metals. Without metals you cannot think about what is civilization? Are you experiencing the same facility that you experienced when you were in first standard right now? No, completely got changed. What made this civilization to happen, if you ask, it is the many things. There are many things. Out of that, the major part contribution is from chemistry. The major part contribution is from chemistry. Okay, chemistry creates out of vegetables, animals and minerals, and actually it's not copying, it is imitating. It is not only imitating nature, actually it surpasses it more and more ways year by year. Actually each and every aspect of life, if you wanted to learn, you need to know the fundamentals of chemistry. I'll ask you like this: if you can tell some matter or some substance whose function, or if you wanted to understand its function, which does not need chemistry, if you can tell some matter or substance, I'll give you 10,000 rupees now. 10,000 rupees inam. Any matter, any substance whose function doesn't, if you wanted to understand its function, doesn't require chemistry, I'll give you now. There is nothing. When you are thinking for this answer, no, millions of chemical reactions